is going on, guys? It is your boy P.O. Shady here, bringing you guys another commentary. This is going to be another installation of the series that I started calling Rocky Talkie. Yes, I'm cringy, but the point of this video, or well, the rant of this video is that was a terrible start. Oh, I got 2 kills. Huh? Never mind. That wasn't as bad as I thought. The kind of discussion for this video is it's going to be related to the elections. I know you guys are probably hearing enough about the elections as is, so I don't want to fill you guys with even more stuff about elections. I'm not doing so hot right now. I'm switching to Akuda. I'm still getting used to talking while playing. That is a new thing. I have not been doing that for a long time. Wow, I'm doing very bad. However, the discussion that I wanted to bring up was not even necessarily about the election itself. It's more primarily focused around things related to the election, namely the memes of everyone's been making. Particularly the meme of sharing a picture of someone with a gun out and saying, "This is me if Hillary or Trump gets elected." And the reason why I have slight issues with this, actually not even slight, is because I'm gonna bet none of the people posting this, are actually going to have the nerve to arm themselves if one of them gets elected. It's just not going to happen. And if they do try to do it, they're probably just going to end up getting shot, or they're going to end up arrested or put into like an insane ward, something like that. They're not going to make it far, is what I'm trying to get the point across as. They're going to make it like nowhere. They're legitimately going to make it like 2 feet into their progress and do it. And another big issue I have is all of the... I should not have won those gunfights. All of the biases that people have for it, like, well, if you don't like Hillary, then you're a Trump supporter, and what are you doing with your life? And if you're not voting for Trump, you're a Hillary supporter, and you're stupid and uneducated, and I just got triple naded, holy shit. And it's just something that's really been bugging me. The election years are probably some of my favorite years, mainly just because it brings out the worst in absolutely everybody. And it doesn't really matter who you are, it's still going to bring out the worst in you. Everything that's going to be on the agenda. Most people do. 90% of people do. I could not say that. I'm going to be final kill. I don't care if I win this game, by the way. I'm only in here because of the daily challenge, just to mix things up a little bit. But one of the memes are really just kind of getting on my nerves, especially because I bet you anything none of those people are actually going to do what they say. You're not going to arm yourself. You're not going to go and start a revolution. You're not going to shoot the president, because that's stupid. It's not something that's going to happen. I can guarantee you that. On top of that, it's honestly just a stupid way to get likes based on what party you support, and I find that really stupid. So, if you're one of those people sharing the memes, just know it's not actually that funny. It's actually not funny at all, really. It's not something people snicker at seeing, and you may get likes over it, but that's about as good as you're going to get. You're not really going to get anyone being like, yo, let's actually go shoot the president, let's actually go do this. No one's going to do that. People might talk a big game like that, but it's literally the same thing as if someone told you that they wanted to go, like, they wanted to go kill fucking Scumpy because they beat Envy at some tournament. Like, it's not something that actually is going to happen. It's not. You might think it. I thought I killed him. You might think you're funny and clever for sharing the memes, but in full honesty, you're really not. It's really just a stupid way to voice your opinion, and it's kind of just one of the things that makes people really hate election years, because it's just it makes people feel like they're not allowed to have an opinion, because then they feel almost bad for supporting their candidate just because someone said that if they get elected they'd rather go kill him or they'd go to Canada. You're not going to do those things. I bet you anything deportation rates are not going to rise. Well, not deportation, moving out of the country rates. They're not going to go on the random rise because of Trump. And deportation rates aren't going to rise either if we're going to get into those different topics, but I don't really feel like it because I'm not someone who's into arguing about those things. I find them kind of trivial because there's almost nothing we can really do to influence those topics. I can voice my opinion on them, but that's about as good as it's going to get. As for anything else involving politics, I don't really have any biases. I'm not going to reveal who I voted for. I'm not going to reveal any of my stances on any of their platforms. I'm just going to tell you guys, go out there. If you want, exercise your right to vote. You don't have to. It's not something that has to be done. I know there are people saying that if you don't exercise your right to vote, then you don't have any right to complain about the president or if the country goes down in the next few years. You still have a right. You live here. Don't listen to them. That's honestly extremely stupid of them to be saying. That's like saying you can't complain because you because you don't like who got voted on a student council or something stupid like that. That's essentially the equivalent of what they're saying. Is you can't vote. If you don't vote on like student council, then you can complain. Whoever is president, you can complain if they do stupid decisions or if they start initiating things that you don't like different lunches or anything. And I know it's kind of a weird way to look about it. It's a weird comparison, but honestly, in my opinion, that's how trivial it is. It's literally about as important as a student committee or a student council, because in the end, our votes don't even really matter. It's the electoral colleges that matter. It's not really our individual votes. So even if you do go, the only ones that really matter in those on the ballots are going to be the ones that are local, that are about your state individually. Those ones are going to be the one you guys are going to want to vote on, that you guys are going to want to try and quote-unquote make a difference. I thought I had that spawn, damn it. But that's the main reason why I would encourage going out and voting, is for local things like that, like the measures. Like at my ballot, I live in North Dakota, so the big ones that people wanted to vote on were Measure 4, which was like a 400% increase in taxes, and then Measure 5, which was medical to vote on, and those were the reasons why I personally went to vote. I did not go to vote to elect Trump or Hillary or Jill Stein or whoever you guys are voting for or whatever. I don't care about that. I voted because I wanted to make a difference on a state level, not on a international level, because I don't really know exactly how like the voting process and everything works, but roughly I kind of understand that our individual votes are not going to be the big thing that influence everything going on. It's going to be the electoral college, and then even after that, even if someone we don't like gets elected, that doesn't mean they're going to do things we don't like. Because odds are, if they try to do something stupid, cough cough, try to deport a bunch of people, low-key taking shots at Trump, but, you know, Hillary's also kind of stupid because she deleted all those emails, so don't think I'm biased. I find all the politicians kind of stupid, so I mean, no bias here. But for there, I lost track of what I was saying too. Damn it. Basically, just vote on a state level, because I don't really know how the system works. I was taught at I think 8th grade was the last time I had a politics talk. I just put the movement on this kid. Why is that kid in the corner, and how did I not see him? Oh well. But go out and vote, even if you don't feel like... You could vote for a random third party you do not even care about, and that's completely fine. Because odds are it's going to be Hillary that gets... Damn, that was douchey. Odds are it's going to be Hillary. That's not me having a bias and wanting Hillary elected. That's me looking at the statistics of how everything is going, and from last I checked, I don't know how far behind I might be on these, but last time I checked, Hillary was the one who was going to be elected. She was the one with the most votes at the moment. She had the most power, and it wouldn't surprise me also, since so many different politicians and so many other presidents have all advised against voting for someone. Like, when all the previous politicians vote against the one winning the election. That's just kind of an obvious observation. But overall, honestly, election years are just terrible, in my opinion. They divide the country more than they connect it, and that's why we were told not to split into different parties by some of our old presidents. But we did it anyway, because, you know, America does the thing where we don't listen that well. Actually, we listen quite terribly. That's kind of our big thing. We're very unintelligent. I'm gonna hide, I'm out of ammo. Oh, never mind, I have an MR6. I mean, I could technically still fight, but I want to put this streak. Overall, though, I feel like if you guys want, you guys don't have to vote. You guys would still have a right to complain about the president if you don't like it, if you don't like him or whoever gets elected. You guys still have a right to do that. Personally, I just think it would be in everyone's better interest if you did go out and vote. So I just wanted to kind of voice my opinion on this since it is election day, and I don't know how much time I have left on this recording because PSN can only go for like 15 minutes, and that's what I'm recording on right now because I'm getting a new cord for my Elgato so you guys can hear my voice as well as the game audio. So I'm going to cut it here for the commentary, and I'm going to let you guys go enjoy or completely hate the election day, and rest in pepperonis, America. I hope you guys enjoy this little video. Bless your little cotton socks.